Oh, hello! My name is Mara, and welcome to Books Like Whoa. Okay, so we are to Magic Bleeds, which is my second favorite, I think, book in the series to date. So let me start us off with a little plot synopsis, and then we will get into a few thoughts that I have about this book, but I really love this one, so it's a joy to talk about. Atlanta would be a nice place to live if it weren't for the magic. When the magic is up, rogue mages cast their spells and monsters appear, while guns refuse to fire and cars fail to start. But then technology returns, and the magic recedes as unpredictably as it arose. Kate-Daniels works for the Order of Knights of Merciful Aid, officially as a liaison with the Mercenary Guild. Unofficially, she cleans up the paranormal problems no one else wants to handle, especially if they're involved in Atlanta's shape-shifting community. When she's called in to investigate a fight at the Steel Horse, a bar on the border between the territories of the shapeshifters and the necromancers, Kate quickly discovers there's a new player in town, one who's been around for thousands of years and rode to war at the side of Kate's father. This foe may be too much for even Kate and Curran, the Beast Lord, to handle, because this time, Kate will be taking on family. Guys, this book is so good. Okay, so let's start with, on an episodic level, Era, I'm never totally sure how to say her name, is a fucking awesome big bad for her to be going up against. She creates so much interesting actual external conflict, and then so much interesting internal conflict for Kate because it's her aunt. So Kate is really having to confront what it means to be related to the people she's related to. I think this is the book where we finally really get a lot of clarity as to what her situation is. So just in terms of the mystery plot for this book, I think this is one of the better ones in the series. We get to learn a lot more about Kate's magic, at least on her paternal side. That's all really cool. We also have Kate and Curran getting together in this book, and it is so delicious. I love all of the little misunderstandings and then how they start working around them. I love it when they finally get it on. He chases her through the city, and that whole thing is really intense. And I think that we really finally see her having a moment of true vulnerability with him when she's explaining her past, and I think she feels full acceptance from him, and she commits. And that is Kate's thing. When she makes up her mind, she ain't going nowhere. Somewhat to her detriment, I think, in book 6 with Curran. But anyway, we'll get there. But she is fully committed to him even after the whole thing goes down and she's having to fight everyone. And how happy he is when he wakes up and realizes that she's stuck with him. I think that was really good. I also think this is a really good moment of clarity for Curran about where he really stands in the pack, and what some of the downsides of the pack are, because Kate has some perspective on that, but I think Curran at times it's harder for him to have perspective. And as the books go on, we realize more and more the pack was always more of a means to an end for Curran, and I think he's somewhat lost sight of that. And then when Kate comes into the picture, it helps him kind of re-clarify why he even did that. So yeah, I think that kind of the last, the whole book, but the second half of this book is just so good, I think, in terms of character development and seeing Kate and Curran growing together, in terms of some of the conflict between Andrea and her dude. God, what's his name? Oh, Raphael, that's his name. I do like that we later get a whole side book with Andrea, because I think we really get to see her perspective and how she interprets the particular situation that she finds herself in that book, and how it's not, I don't think things are as simple or as black and white as sometimes the pack wants to make it seem, and Kate really understands that, and I think we see Andrea and Kate have just a really nice friendship that grows and grows as the books go on. But I think Kate is really good about not judging Andrea for some of the decisions she's made, because she doesn't feel judgment from Andrea, and it's just I think they have a nice relationship. Anyway, so all that to say, I think that there's some interesting character developments that happen in this book. I love all of the mating dance things, where they're playing pranks on each other. I thought that was adorable. I liked that she welded his hoe room shut. That was awesome. Yeah, I just think that this is a super successful book in what is a really great series. Like I said, it's my second favorite of the ones that have been published at this point, and I love it. It's at the top of my list for right now. So there you go. I will see you guys tomorrow for a review of Magic Slays, I believe is book number 5. And in the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, follow me on the social medias if you are so inclined. I have all that information listed in the description box below, and I will just talk to you guys soon. Bye!